Welcome to my playthrough of Close Combat Cross of Iron Historical Battles. Historical Battle 1, D-Day Russia, Barbarossa. So the cool thing here is that unlike the campaign, you have a full roster to fight with. And we can take a peek at the Russian side real quick. All's fair in love and war. They've got a couple LNG squads, 3 light infantry, MMG, 45 millimeter anti-tank gun. Is that American? Guess not. No, it's Russian. And an 82 millimeter mortar. And I think they might be able to buy an anti-tank team. Yeah, that's what you're up against: infantry and this gun and the mortar. I will be playing the Germans because they have that Sun Cross that I like as a Mithras fan. This is the lunar forces. These are the solar forces. There are no good guys here, but I do agree that the German depopulation esoteric secret goals were worse. So um, I'm not saying I agree with the leadership, but I admire the people beneath them. And anyway, I'm a solar god follower, so I'm sticking with the Sun Cross there. Just the German Wehrmacht had a lot of elan and style. And I got Germanic blood, so I'm playing their side. And let's see the briefing. It's the drive to Lvov, blah, blah, blah. History, not interesting. Anyway, you just never get to see this. Oh, here we go. You never get to really play this map to its full potential in the campaign because there's just a small number of forces on either side. So the plan here, just go over the strategy real quick. The Germans can dominate from these heights and from this this stone house. They can dominate these firing lines. The Russians don't have much range except their 45 millimeter gun, which may be here or maybe here. And so really the early stage is all about spotting the gun. So we'll keep our heads down and just have a look over here, see if the gun is there, and maybe the Russians will push up and we can ambush them. Otherwise, we'll start dominating these long fields of fire with the heavy machine gun. And we're going to push up and take this stone house. Maybe we'll have to eliminate the 45 gun first, but the heavy machine gun can probably do that by itself. We'll also have a sniper here spotting, and we've got a mortar to suppress the gun if it starts returning fire. Or it may be back here, in which case it's going to be more dangerous to push an infantry up to here. So if we're checked there, that's all right because we've got a Stug, which is an infantry support vehicle. And we're going to push through this valley to take this stone house and then cross the bridge. So the Stug is somewhat worthless at long range, and it will tend to waste its ammo. But if you preserve it for close range combat, it's great at charging infantry and either destroying them at close range or making them surrender. The Russians are poorly equipped and they have low morale, so they will surrender. There's not much anti-tank weaponry over here, and it's not very skilled. So we're going to get the machine guns up on these ridges and then blitz through this valley, covering with smoke. And once we get the Stug across, the obvious thing to do would be to push to this victory location. But there might be anti-tank weaponry here. I don't really know where the AI puts it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the Stug up to here, and then he'll have a commanding view, and it'll be difficult for infantry to charge him. So then I'll watch for any infantry movement, and if there's none, I think I will just pull up here, take this hill, then this victory location, then pull back to here. And once we start pushing across here, I'm going to move the Stug to this hull down position in this gun pit. And at that point, the Russian morale will probably break because we'll have them surrounded on 3 sides with whatever's left right here. Maybe minor forces down here to mop up, but they'll probably start breaking with the Stug providing close infantry fire support and our machine guns overlooking. That'll be it. That's the plan. Grab the sniper, of course. Group leader will initially support the Pavlov's house victory location that will come under attack. The HMG up top. Maybe support from here. And the second MG. Yeah, here's good, I guess, to bring him up to there. Don't want to expose the Stug up here because with these long sight lines, a gun can take it out pretty easily. Mortar in the middle. thing about the Stug is that its ammo is limited. So if we do push up here, he's going to start firing over here, which his anti-personnel efficiency drops off very quickly outside of short range. He still gets kills, but he's going to chew through his ammo real quick. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather bring an MG team up to fire from about here. And conserve the Stug for close-in work. All right. And just to be clear, I believe it was good that the Nazis lost. I mean, there was nothing good about World War II, but of the players involved, they had secretly had the most extreme depopulation plan by far. What nobody except some of the elites knew was that they intended to depopulate the world down to just a few million master race types who would be served by xenotechnology to replace the worker class. Sort of like a more extreme version, way more extreme version of the Georgia Guidestones. And in addition to the publicly known secret projects they were working on, they also had the Hannibal anti-gravity ship, which was no good for combat, I believe, because the recoil on their guns would just send it skittering. So it wasn't used in combat, but they were approaching an insurmountable technological lead, and so it was good that Hitler was a fool and popped off early and generally ruined the German chance to, the Nazi chance to control the world, because they would have killed damn near everybody. That was the plan anyway. They were cooperating with non-humans to gain technology, and you know, when you make a deal with the devil, if they were able to take over humanity and make that deal with the devil, then humanity would not have remained free, or as free as we are now. It would have gone poorly for humanity. If we had obligingly cleared ourselves from the surface, then I presume someone else would have moved in. So I'm letting the Russians advance. I'm not opposing. I think everyone's on defend right now. I mean on ambush. I'm just letting them advance. I've only got this machine gun on defend. And surely there's no reason to. So I'm on ambush as well. Russians are responding here. So I'm going to bring the Stug up. To close support my infantry. Yeah. But, I mean, with that said, the average German Wehrmacht soldier was just pound for pound the best in the world, and had no idea about any of this. I think we're unfamiliar with a lot of the secret stuff that was going on. So, the ones I admire the most, not that I know much about them, Rommel. He was the main antagonist in some of the war games I played as a kid. Like the Battle of El Alamein, I remember, the Desert Fox, and he actually tried to kill Hitler, which I admire. It's an honorable. I mean, look how Hitler turned out. It's hard to argue with his decision there. And then Hess, the guy, the super high-ranking Nazi who flew to England on his own initiative to try to make peace. A noble but futile gesture. So I admire that. If you look at his face, he just looks like a pretty idealistic kind of sad puppy guy. Alright, sure enough, the Russians have decided to charge, so they're going to eat a face full of lead and regret their decision. Keep bringing the Stug up in case they do the same over here. Don't want my guys getting overrun. Okay. Here we go. Everybody up. Let's fight.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, things are getting exciting. And we're cowering over here. Okay, we're getting fire from this stone house, which is not surprising. Maybe these guys can go back to ambushing. So let's... Looks like they're getting suppressed by the HMG. And we're taking fire somewhere. I think, yeah, here. Oh, and the Stug is participating without permission. But I guess helps a bit. Got some LNG infantry there, so that's a bit dangerous. Taking mortar fire there. I prioritize preserving my troops more than killing these guys during their retreat, so got this light infantry on ambush while the mortars are falling, and given the inaccuracy, I think I should have my commander duck too. Okay, we have visual. The Russians are not coming here. So I can get to this foxhole. All right. Pop these guys up. I think the suppression is working pretty well. These guys are still going for it. Pop these guys up. I think they can take the HMG. Let's see about that. That's the sound of Effective fire. Unsported squad is screwed. Looks like there's no gun right here, so it's safe to pop our guys up. The gun is farther back. Oh, mortars again. Gun on Heart of Iron or Cross of Iron. I've noticed that moving your troops while they're under fire tends to get them killed. So don't do that. Nice. Sniper got another kill. I think he's had 2 kills now. These guys would take a lot of ammo to kill if they were way over here. So letting them run up and then die is just efficient. Okay, the MG team is in place. The victory location has been taken. I'm going to risk crawling them up a bit to a more exposed position so they have... I mean, they can cover the fort a bit right now, but... And these guys still aiming. Okay, great. Oh, more mortar fire. Yep, same spot. Yeah, we're starting to get the position going. Maybe the cover's bad there. Too exposed. We're getting slaughtered. It's a turkey shoot. Morale looks broken. These are just individual fleeing guys at this point. They're routed, basically. And it's great since we're trying to break the Russian morale cumulatively, so breaking one squad totally like that is a good step towards that goal. Nope. Especially since we haven't lost a man yet. Oof. 3 stunned. Good to take the mortar fire there with the stone house. And just an infantry squad inside, which presents a large target surface, but they're individually not that valuable. This machine gun is starting to pay off already. This guy has no target. That route is broke, or that assault is broken. I think I'm gonna move up. Let me crawl up to there. Russians are advancing again. At least one guy is. He's just panicking. I have no idea what that guy's doing. But the fire over here is effective. Just got 2 kills. That's great. Okay, we can start moving up. Oh, where is that? Order fire. Oh. Just tell them to stay put. Before we lose somebody. Really like mortaring that spot. Why it pays to be patient. Let the mortar exhaust itself. Yeah, they just want to bleed like this for a while, so that's fine. Stug is trying to do something again. Please don't. We are winning. There's another kill. And another. They're making this easy. Okay, so we can move up the machine gun. Maybe these guys can do something. Okay, the mortar can move forward. Got another kill. All right, let's see if they'll let us out of the hill this time. Of Pavlov's. Don't want that guy to waste all his ammo on long range fire.
In position. redeployed. In position.
Okay, they have no firing. No firing lines right there. Mortar's tired. Okay, here we go. It's a good firing position.
In position.
Alright, and the infantry is going to prepare. Here goes the Stug again. Alright.
In position.
Okay. Time to mortar, smoke, and advance. I'm going to take the ford first. I wait for the smoke.
Противник предложил прекращение огня.
There's the shot we needed. Okay, I think the sniper can get up on this ridge now. About there. And the group leader needs to hustle down here. .500 rounds left. Keep going. HMG is doing work. Okay, that was a
Противник
success.
аннулировал свое предложение о мире. In position.
Okay, it's time to do the
Move
blitz.
completed. Противник предложил прекращение
Almost.
огня.
Group leader's got to make his way down there. Once the HMG stops getting kills, we can move at it too. So far, so good. It's been a slaughter, but at some point their gun will open up. I don't know where it is. We have observation on the ridge. Okay, it's time to pop smoke. That's a miss, more or less.
Противник предложил прекращение огня. Team redeployed. In position.
Take cover!
Somewhere around there, they're taking fire. Yeah. So,
Находимся под обстрелом.
I'm going to run the Stug across and try to support him. All right. I don't think the HMG can touch them there. Oh, it can. Well, that problem's solved.
предложил прекращение огня.
Okay, I think they have bigger problems. So I'm going to try to run another across. About these guys. No shot.
Не высовываться!
Team redeployed.
Я больше не могу!
Move completed. Team redeployed. Противник предложил прекращение огня.
Where is my smoke? There it is.
Secured.
Fenster down!
Team redeployed.
Fenster down!
Where is that coming from? Must be the gun.
Move completed.
Crap.
Fenster down!
Противник предложил прекращение огня.
Okay, maybe some mortar fire there would help. HMG team can move up.
Team redeployed.
Still don't know where their gun is, so actually I'm exposing the Stug a bit too much right now. I didn't intend for him to swing around like that. No shot there.
Move completed. Противник предложил прекращение огня.
Got a prisoner. Guess the mortar can move up again. Found their mortar. There it is. 0 losses. It's always nice. Did not capture their gun or destroy it, but did not let the Stug get hit either. That's fair enough. Didn't even get their prisoner, even though one of their guys surrendered. Not sure how that works. Maybe they shot him for surrendering. Let's see the kills. HMG team did 24. That is crazy. I guess the ambush and then good spotting. That is nuts. They were down to 500 rounds. They just fired the whole time. First MG team up, well, I guess they defended the rush and then maybe didn't do anything else. Maybe that firing position on the center ridge was not good for them. Second MG team did 4. That's decent. They did some good work from that ridge, the south ridge. First infantry squad got that ambush, killed 6, and then killed more from the ford, at the ford. Second and third did nothing but just cross the bridge. Cross the bridge and cover the Stug. Stug did 1. It didn't really have a chance to do much because never found the gun, so I couldn't expose it. But it was going to start paying off when the Russians just broke and ran. And the sniper killed 2. Well, doesn't get any better than that. Oh, medals. So you got a medal. HMG team, of course. And we still had all the Stug ammo. So, I mean, the Stug can kill almost as many as the HMG once you let it loose. I was just conserving the ammo to blast them from up close. But if we'd started, getting suppressed, then I would have brought him out. Awesome. Thanks for watching.